So hi everyone, my name is Chrissy. I work at Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo, and we're doing a little video today about World Parrot Day, which is May 31st, and you'll get to meet a couple of our awesome parrots that we house here at the zoo. So firstly, my job is to take care of all the ambassador animals. I belong to a team of people that do this, and we have everything from birds, snakes, mammals. We've got lots of bugs. We just take care of it all. And so today we're going to talk about parrots and we're going to hit a little bit about responsible pet ownership for parrots because they are quite a specialized animal to take care of. Perfect timing on that. So we'll get back to more of the specialized things later, but just a little general about parrots. They are herbivores. They eat a lot of nuts and seeds. You can usually tell what they eat based on the shape of their beaks. And that goes true for most birds. You can see that these guys are branched. They like to climb trees based on the way they hold onto branches, and that's what Miss Zari here is doing. In general, parrots live a very long time. They are flock birds in the wild, so they are very highly social, which we'll get into a little bit later. So yeah, we'll get into the specifics of each bird now. So this is Zari. She is our African gray parrot. We don't know exactly how old she is. She was actually found wandering in Beardsley Park, and obviously these guys are not native since they're native to Africa. So we rescued her and we looked far and wide for an owner who could claim her, and no one did. So we adopted her. So she's under 10 years old. Zari is a little shy. African Greys are known for being a little tentative about new things. So since she's outside, she's trying to hang out with me since I take care of her a lot. I'm going to see if she might want a treat. You want this? She is trained. These birds are very, very smart. So we've trained her to do something. I'll see if she'll do it. Zari, rock out. Good girl. That's a good girl. You want your treat? No. So yes, and Zari, all parrots can be very particular about who they like. Zari really likes men. If you're a woman, you have to work a lot harder to win her over. But as one of her primary caregivers, she does like me, even though I'm a woman. But yes, she's a very, very sweet girl, but parrots can be very difficult, which we'll discuss more in detail later. So this is Newton. She is our blue and gold macaw. Newton's been with us for a very long time. She is in her mid-20s. She was an ex-pet that the owner passed away, and so now she came to live with us. Newton in particular has the maturity level of about a 3-year-old, so imagine just having a permanent toddler living with you. She is very sweet and very motivated, but sometimes she can be very, very difficult. So we're going to see if she'll do some behaviors for you guys. Good girl. Touch. Good. Good girl, Newton, that's it. So now we're going to talk a little bit about why, although parrots can make amazing pets for the right owners, they're not meant for most people. So the list is a little bit long, huh, Newton? So we'll just start going. If you're going to get a parrot, you need to do a whole lot of research. They're very specialized animals in terms of diet. They need a very special vet to see them. They have a lot of temperature needs and humidity needs. So these can be very complicated things that you need to look into before you get a parrot. Another very important thing to note is that parrots live a very long time. Newton here can live over 50 years. So if you're 40 years old when you get a parrot as a pet, you're going to have to write them into your will. So they are very difficult. They tend to bond with one person also. So if you get a parrot and then it passes away, you have to have a really good plan of action so that your parrot isn't really sad when you're gone. So that's another really difficult thing about parrots. Let's talk about poop. They poop a lot. They poop everywhere. They like to launch their poop. So if you like having a really tidy, clean house, a parrot is probably not a very good pet for you, huh, Newton? So that's another big disadvantage. They're really messy eaters. They like to scatter seeds and nuts everywhere. So that can be really tricky. Let's talk about noise levels. If you want to have a nice quiet dinner party, you should not invite a parrot. They can be really loud. They'll scream if they want attention. And one of the hardest things about working with parrots, at least for me, is when they're attention seeking and they're either being loud or they're misbehaving. If you react to them, that reinforces that behavior. So if they scream and you jump, they go, oops, that's how I get her to jump. And then they do it more and more and more. So that's another really hard thing. Additionally, if we look at this super giant beak that Newton has, that is meant to crack Brazil nuts open, she can also break your finger. So when they're feeling temperamental and you're not doing what they want, they can give you a really nasty bite and it really hurts. So those are some of the main things. There are probably other drawbacks, but they are just a very specialized pet. And for the right people, they make excellent pets. But for 95% of the population, they are a lot to deal with. They pick up on your moods really, really easily. So if I'm feeling frustrated, Newton can tell, and then she acts to me like she's frustrated, and then we just feed off each other, and it's really tough. So they're lovely pets for a very small percent of the population. And we like to encourage smart pet ownership here at Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo.